Hello to all amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to another episode of Limbus Company, an amazing gacha from Project Moon, where you assemble teams of sinners and equip E.G.Os and then fight in turn-based combat. It is pretty good. Now, it is a gacha, but it's also free to play. You can do a lot of stuff in this game for free, but I personally support this game by, buying the season passes. Talking about the season passes, Season 4 is finally here, and it's gonna last until Season 5 update, and we don't know when that will be, but it's usually months and months, so that's all okay. Well, with a new season here, it's time to dive into some more story, and I'm looking forward to that. So we're gonna be doing Canto 6, the Heartbreaking. Alright, well, I guess Heathcliff is in some really bad time here. This should be his chapter, and okay, let's go. So, Wuthering Heights, I hope I pronounced that correctly. So this episode will be mostly about story, I think. Come back, Heath. That's, what was her name? I forgot. Kathy? Yeah. The person that he might have a romance with or might have had, or, well, let's find out what happened. To the manor where the last vestiges of its beauty remain in its violet flowers. To the manor where its storm-broken breach has siphoned all that was once warm. To the manor that gave you not only life, but also scorn and desolation. To the manor where your place was the frozen corner that couldn't be further from the heart. Return from the moors. It's time for you to come home. Well, bold of her to say that. I think that she made him, she did some wrong things to him, and he's probably heartbroken. But now she calls him back, playing on his heart not to be able to refuse writing this painful letter, I'd say. So, this is what the corpse nest looked like. We had surprisingly little trouble making it past the nest's borders. I guess my concerns were unfounded. Well, somehow we made it through this nest checkpoint without any trouble. This nothing forsooth, such wild compliments are unnecessary, says I. But we didn't say anything. She's grown so much. Yeah, we're proud of Don Quixote, don't causing any problems. She really did grow so much. Everyone seems awfully relaxed for having just entered a different nest. I guess everyone's gotten used to this by now. Humdrum, routine, I guess that be the words to describe the general sentiment among the sinners. Except for one, that is. Oh, Heathcliff. Yeah. Times are rough, man. Like other sinners went through their chapters, had to fight against their fears, against their pain. Now it's your turn, big dude. He's always like, oi, I'm gonna whack you on the head. Revenge, time to see his soft side, eh? We're headed to this place called Wuthering Heights next, right? I couldn't tell from Heathcliff's glum expression that his mind was... I could tell from Heathcliff's glum expression that his mind was weighed down by all kinds of complicated concerns. Oh, by the way, if you think this is easy, try it. Try record a video and see how you do. oh, yeah. Though his eyes were staring at the moving scenery past the windows, his mind was affixed on something that his eyes couldn't see, something that lay beyond the building walls. Wuthering Heights. That manor must have been built on one windy hill, huh? Yeah, bloody Wuthering, like its namesake. I never knew comfort as long as I was there. Heathcliff's voice carried an unusual dark tone. The other sinners on the bus noticed this and began chatting him up. A return to one's homeland must bring forth quite a tangled mass of emotions. Homeland? Well, I wasn't born here. I was raised there. Here. I suppose that could still count as homeland in a way. But it doesn't conjure in me the same feeling that a homeland is supposed to. Yeah, I think patriotism is maybe a little bit overrated anyway, but let's not go there. That is to say, you've no idea how many times I imagined it. played it out in my head, returning to that bloody manor, smashing every little thing in that place to bits until there is nothing left. Whoa. Yeah, I consider myself a citizen of the world, really. Like, personally, it is what it is, so... Yeah, like for me, word homeland, I'm more about friends, family, like, I would remove all the boundaries, like, meld the cultures together, like, have everyone have the same language, try to remove the differences that cause conflicts, if possible. I know it's impossible, it's just something that I philosophize about. Anyway. Okay, so you'll smash everything to bits, then what? Do you really learn nothing from watching what I went through at the lake? Yeah, Ishmael, you're the one to say, yeah? Did I learn something? I did learn something. If I ever lose the plot and push myself to the brink of no return, I trust that one of you louts will pull me right out of it. Well, that's true, that's true. These sinners, even though when they have differences and conflicts, they do pull through for each other. They sure do. Are you giving us permission to beat the sense back into you? Yeah, if that's what it takes. Interesting. How far are we allowed to go with the bodily harm? Amputation? Nerve mutilation? Now she's all about being an artist with her sword. Maybe we can at least smack his head really hard. Well, everyone likes the idea of smacking him on the head real hard because that's what he usually does to them. Alright, you cheeky bastards. Seriously, this ain't an invitation to use me as your emotional punching bag. I'm not in the mood to... Still, I think your present self can do this, Heathcliff. Huh? What do you mean by present self? Heathcliff, your present self is deprived. You're poor, and you don't have anything left. What? Poor? Right, now you're skipping past the pleasantries and going straight into the personal insults, yeah? What, you're about to smack his head? Oh, I think you took my words the wrong way. Honglu is far from the most talkative sinner, but when he does speak, he usually has something insightful to say. Though, since he never says it in a way that's immediately obvious, his words are very prone to misunderstandings. In a way, we are all deprived, and that can change a lot of things. Maybe there are things that we can understand only when we are left with nothing. Thought that power to explain our current unsightly lack of colorfulness. Oh yeah, by the way. So yeah. So Don Quixote here modeled by a character from the novel of Miguel Cervantes, where a crazy medieval knight is fighting charging windmills. I was recently being accused of chasing windmills, by the way, for trying to tell people that, well, it would be nice to follow the rules and not do everything like chaotically and stuff, and people thought I was petty, so they were like, stop chasing windmills and like just take a break for a while. So I did. Now I'm focusing more on playing games. That's life for you. But anyway, Don Quixote looked mournfully at everything around her, then at herself. She sounded like she was about to cry. So yeah, I guess that's like my advice. If you feel like other people do not appreciate your time and your efforts, well, just take a step back, enjoy some nice things, all that good stuff. Everything has been drained of color since the moment we entered T-Corp through the back streets. It feels like even more of our colors have been taken away since then. But yeah, like we go black and white, and there was like some chapters where we saw a glimpse into the T-Corps thing. So yeah, whatever is happening there is making things black and white. I was wondering when we bring that up. Oh yeah, you can see like the game changed the color hue a little bit. Like the colors are vanishing. It's like you can barely see the colors already. I wouldn't say it's black and white already, but it's getting there. Heh, maybe we'll get our colors back soon. Or so I thought like 10 hours ago. Are we gonna be colorless forever? Are we gonna be stuck in this gloomy hue for the rest of our lives? Seriously, nothing looks tasty in this sepia hue. I'm starting to lose even my will to live. Everything's that sickly brown hue. Guys, even meat looks downright rotten in this color. I can tell the artist had fun with this. That's a bit of an overreaction, isn't it? Oh, and what about those guys? They've got color in their clothes. With an annoyed look, Roger gestured toward the people outside the bus. A sufficient amount of payment must be made in order to retrieve your colors. It must be emphasized that this question has been repeatedly answered on 23 separate occasions. Oh, Faust, never change, never change. Well, let me have a gander. His coat, his trousers. Ha, that bloke's not even that loaded. He's only trying to come off as though he is. Real toughs spare no cash to get every single color back, even to their trivial trinkets like the rims of their glasses. Did you also have to leave it without color when you lived here, Heathcliff? No, the manor had some color, yeah, though it was still far from vibrant. Agreed. This is the color of shit. Blood should have remained red. That poor sod's going to get himself jumped wandering about with that look. There's just enough color to invite the bandits, but not enough to keep him away. So yeah, this reminds me of people who are like, you know, poor, don't really have much. They're struggling from month to month, and then every now and then they're gonna buy themselves something expensive, like shoes, or like a handbag, or, you know, something to like try to show they're worth something, you know, try to show that, you know, try to grab, you know, that stick in the life. And actually they're setting themselves a little bit back. It's hard to have like a clear vision of all of that. And yeah, this bloke is the same. He's like, from what I understand here, unless this is just a mirage, right? Unless something else is going on, like spending his hard-earned cash for a little bit color, but not really that much, so the bandits will know that he's an easy target, and also a valuable one, I guess. I don't know if these colors they can take away from him, how that works. Oh yeah, Heathcliff's predictions came true soon enough. Several thieves surrounded the bloke with only trying to come off as though he's loaded and bash him on the back of his head. Let's save him! Don Quixote, don't just look at there! Come on, jump in! Fee, a bunch of shameless villains they are! Preying on a weak civilian like a pack of hyenas! Are they what you call a gang? The gangs of T-Corp. I've recently seen better days. I wouldn't even call them a gang. They're just slow lives running out of time. The last time I was here, scum like him couldn't even dare to infest the streets so brazenly. There are gangs that aren't scumming? Of course, the gang I was in would never dogpile on some poor unarmed bloke like that. Sharon wants to vroom vroom, can't vroom vroom with a roadblock. Well, there isn't much point in waiting for the situation to resolve itself. Virgilius finally spoke up after quietly listening in our discussion for the last few minutes. Take care of them before Don Quixote starts making a fuss about it. We all know how it goes, Oh, an enactment of justice, I thank thee. Well, he's really starting to get the hang of this, huh? Ha. Well, yeah, you have to adapt to the circle. Oh, look at how vibrant these colors are now. No matter he got jumped. There is no time. Okay, our first combat encounter, but first probably some more story. There is no time. Right. Well, we have to take Heathcliff, and I kind of... Where's my, like, story? There we go. We're definitely gonna take Heathcliff, gonna take some other people here. The one who grips. I think this one's better. And... I don't know, doesn't really matter though, who we take. I'm expecting this to be a relatively easy fight, so... Argent T-Corp gangster. Ah, yeah, this one's ours. Looks like your lot are running low on time as well. Tough luck, we've only got 30 minutes ourselves. Oi, maybe they're one of that rabbits or something. 30 minutes? 30 minutes for what? Ain't possible. The old dead rabbits and their vigilante ways are no more. All they do nowadays is starting at you funny from behind those odd masks. So yeah, there's something weird happening with the time. Like the T-Corp is like the Time Corp, I think. Like like their abnormalities, well, not abnormalities, their tech is like going like has connections with, oh, what am I even trying to say? It's resolving, there you go, it's resolving around time manipulation. English, you wonderful language. Too bad I'm not a native speaker. Anyway, there's gonna be something time here, and I really hope the fights we're gonna be doing, it will not be like timed. I really hate that mechanic, and I like yeah, anyway, like both previous games, Lobotomy Corporation and Library of Ruina, I enjoyed really much until this, like, it turned the game from fully turn-based to turn-based on a timer, which, like, you know, I'm just old. Anyhow, all they do nowadays is staring at you funny from behind those old masks. Masks? What? What are you? Bollocks! We don't have got time for this, let's kill him quick. They began rushing at us with bloodshot eyes, not giving Heathcliff time to even finish his sentence. Well, good, good. I was ready to like just read the story for 30 minutes here, but here we are in a combat encounter. So we got scared T-Corp. Is it? It's not scared. It's scarred, right? I actually don't know. Let's say it's scarred. It makes more sense, right? But yeah, I'm not really expecting anything super crazy here. This one rolls maximum 10, this one rolls maximum 10, this one rolls maximum 9. This should be like a pretty easy fight, like a small introductory fight here. Urgent T-Corp Gangster. So yeah, we have this lovely button here, which you click. It says win rate. So the game tries to pair people up so you have the highest chance of victory. So those which have better chances to actually win are clashed against the enemies here. Actually, we cannot even choose who clashes with what. We can just choose if you're gonna do like top or bottom abilities. So these encounters are the least interesting, where you cannot actually target one by one. And so yeah, usually I just click win rate and go through it. We watch some nice animations. Usually when we get to the point in the story where there's a boss encounter, things become a little bit more interesting. So yeah, this is just my tier 3 team turning enemies into pulps. So all that hard work, all that going through dungeons, collecting resources, upgrading my people, leveling them up, is paying off here. So turning most of these combats into story mode. Now we do have to finish this in 10 turns, so sometimes intervention is required. So sometimes you need to go and use an E.G.O to do some AoE. We can use one right now. It's like very often these E.G.Os don't even increase the general damage you do, but hey, let's spice it up a little bit, shall we? Well, 74 damage total, that ain't shabby at all. Unleashed violence. Go foes, go. Like, she's totally opposite here. Like, usually I always imagined her like a very calm, calculated person. And like here, I guess she has like a lot of aggression piled up when people annoy her, asking questions, same old questions again and again. She always remains calm, but in fight here, whew. Oh, self-destructive purge. Well, this dude, he didn't see it coming. He didn't know what hit him. Amoral enactment. Yeah. There we go. Well, blood is red, like Ryushu asked for, so that's nice, I guess. No story? Oh, there's gonna be story. No? No story, really? That's weird. Usually, like, this symbol here means there's gonna be story and a fight, but there was no story there, so that's weird. There's no time to, okay. Maybe there was, I just forgot. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh no, there was story, I'm silly. There was story, yeah, there was story. How could I have forgotten that already? Oi! Nice hat you've got there. Where'd you get it? Hey, I'm sorry. Please, take everything. Take as much as time as you want. Here's my watch. Yeah, it seems like the time is kind of a currency here. Like, people are running out of time. What a mystery. What a mystery indeed. So he's offering his watch. So he's gonna give some of his time in exchange for, well, some of his time. So we don't actually kill him. Little does he know that we actually saved him. Our dramatic civilian. Sir Heathcliff! Heathcliff was looming over the man and growling threateningly. He certainly fitted the look of a villain from this particular angle. Lass, I was just complimenting him for his sharp fashion choices. The lad's overreacting. To this, is that everything I have? I don't got any money for ransom, even if you were to kidnap me. Please, please, don't kidnap me. I've got family. They're all waiting for me to come home. The man we inadvertently saved from the hands of thieves was shuddering and screaming incoherently, almost to an unnatural degree. And we were still not out of the dark alleyways where other thieves might be waiting to get a jump on us. The hell is this racket? Oh! Well, what do we have here? I think I'm seeing loads of time rolling in right before us. 10 minutes? No, we'll take 5 minutes too. Head it over now. Why the hell is every fella here so obsessed with time? If you won't give up willingly, we'll have to kill you and take that clock for ourselves. Oh, right. So it seems like clocks provide time and their currency, and we have a big clock for our head, so we're gonna be a big target, like usual, really. Huh? Clocks? Wait, me? Yes, us. Oh, it's so great though. Usually this game is very vibrant, but yeah, this chapter will be a lot of hue of brown, like Rod just said. Bam, bam, ba-da, ba-bam, ba-bam. Tum, tum, tum. One more, agitated. Yeah, I would also be agitated for sure. Well, they really did take in more than they could chew. How many? Oh, this only has a weight of 3. Okay. Sadly, I don't have enough resources for any of the more powerful, like, areas here. I guess this group just fills up Dawn. That's fine. So in order to, like... Oh, maybe I should check if all my E.G.Os are even equipped. Yeah, that's something I should probably check. Might be wise. It is a little bit weird that we don't have resources for anything but the telepole. Well, we have some for, like, some other characters, but... Yeah, I think some of the stronger ones will be like... Faust Fluid Zack is pretty good damage. Like, I was surprised by that one. Like, it's like a support thing which gives people health and sanity, but also does decent damage. So, what's up with that balance? But I think it's fun when the game has unbalanced stuff, so you can discover yourself what is strong and what is not. That's part of the fun when playing game, optimizing and investigation. And if everything was super balanced, then it wouldn't really matter what you use, right? It would just be like an arbitrary choice. That's not interesting to me. Although I am like with this group for a while now. You. Eek! Quiet, or you attract even more of them to us. Shut your up right now, or we'll feed you to the meat grinder back at our rickety cannibal bus. Is that clear? You're not here to kidnap me. No, I don't even know how many times we've told you. Of course not, indeed. We are the Limbus fix She's trying so hard not to say it. The passerbys! Oh yeah, we're going in incognito. We don't want to tell people who we are. Of justice. The passerbys of justice. Sir Heathcliff here can be rather brutish in his manner of speech, that is all. Right, passerby of justice. So why are they asking us for time, not money? Maybe time is just another commodity to be sold and bought here. Guys, it is just me again, the T-Corp pamphlet guide. Did no one really? Ishmael's eyes start to glaze over. Once again, she may have been the only sinner who bothered to read up on our destination. In T-Corp, also known as Time Track Corporation, its citizens utilize timepieces as personal identification. They oft trade with time instead of physical currency. Their means of transactions done via the timepieces they carry. Most laborers in these lands are rewarded for their efforts with, well, time. Ha! Thanks for the explanation, Yisang. I'll let it slide this time. So, is this going to be a problem? Altis is the only one of us who carries a watch. Yeah. Oh, you mean her broken wristwatch? I always thought that wearing a stopped watch was the next neat fashion statement. It's not fashion item. It never was. How insolent of you to assume. Oh, it's probably a heirloom. Oh, dude, you triggered a nerve there, I think. Right, I've been meaning to ask. What got you so freaked out about a kidnapping earlier? Oh, there's a pretty scary rumor of indiscriminate kidnappings going around these T-Corp streets. These are abandoned streets, so when I saw a dozen or so people running around together, I was scared that you guys might be the infamous kidnapping syndicate or something. We need more details. I wonder who, where, what, how, and why. Proceed. But people have been going missing around here. This kinda became the last known location for a bunch of missing people. Everyone becomes a shut-in during the foggy days cause they don't wanna get kidnapped. Look, it's even on the front page of this Times newspaper here. Times newspaper. Mysterious kidnapping fear sweeps nest. Not even a single body found. I can keep reading if you want. Mersault, Roger, and Don Quixote began enthusiastically reading the sensationalized titles and the attached articles of the newspaper he showed us. Oh, ho, 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 I gotta check out that award-winning eatery. It's not so far from here, from where we are. Aha, so the time retrieval fixers have said as such in these interviews. Are you guys even reading the same article? No. That's right. There's a lot less people around here than I remember. This street used to be packed with workers headed to their factory jobs and investors selling their useless trinkets. It's never been this empty. This empty street of T-Corp was thick with fog. The bustling crowd from Heathcliff's memory is nowhere to be seen. Maybe the lack of color made the fog appear even thicker. This reminds me of the kidnapping rumor we heard when we were working on the Blade lineage case. Missing people, maybe. There's really a messed up kidnapping, human trafficking syndicate roaming this area. I've never heard of such syndicates trotting about this place. Back when I lived here, at least. Well, it's been a while since you were gone, Heathcliff, so why expect things that remain the same? It is a statistical impossibility for a human trafficking syndicate to leave zero evidence behind. There's bound to be one or two they let slip between their fingers. Especially if the syndicate is so prolific that to the point of indirectly discouraging the public from leaving their homes, a body or two will invariably be found. If they really didn't leave any bodies, maybe it's worse than your usual murderers. Maybe it will be more dangerous the more we look into it. It is not just another violent tragedy, then maybe there's more to this than we think. Maybe there's some powerful organization pulling the strings. You know, that's a lot of conjecture to make just from the fact that no bodies have been found. I'm sorry. Guys, the night in the back streets. A single sweep from the sweepers leaves nothing behind. Every trash in the back streets, including corpses, is completely cleaned up. Right, they clean up even the corpses, yeah. Of course, it's kinda scary that they clean up more than just trash. Yeah, the idea of sweepers really freaked Sinclair out for a while. That's because Roger kept making funny noises and sweeper impressions at me every night. Oh, Roger, you evil person. Poor Sinclair. Alright, let's see. Okay, this is actually a good time to make a cut. So yeah, we dived into the new chapter. So now the letter, this is probably the letter Heathcliff received. I don't know how many like these story parts are available right now. So they will release the whole chapter in like pieces. And oh yeah, let's not forget to equip our E.G.Os. I'll check if they're equipped. Okay, so there's quite a few things actually equipped here. There we go. Yeah, things are actually equipped, so... But let's just double check. Just in case, just in case. Bum, 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 bum. So some of these are better than others. Since things are easy, I don't really care what I have equipped. I just want to make sure that we do have stuff equipped, and that's about it. But I wanted to comment on the... Oh, she doesn't have an HE one, does she? Okay. Oh, maybe that's easier. Oh yeah, that's much easier. Just click on one of the non-equipped ones and see if there's anything there. Oh boy. That's much better. Right, so the mirror dungeon, still the old one. So this will also get... there's also gonna be a new one here. It's sad though, like all these nice buffs that I have, they're all gonna go away. I don't know why they are doing that, but it's okay, I guess. Something to strive towards too. So usually, like I do, like most often I do just normal Mirror of the Lake while watching YouTube. I actually sing a lot of hours in this game. It's kind of crazy. So let's see here. Yeah, and then every day I turn 6 or maybe even 78 of these into currency. And then since I don't have a lot of time to play, what usually happens is I get almost to 999, and this will hurt some people, and then I just click here and here just to like get some rewards real fast, which is not optimal, but that's fine. That's fine. I stopped caring for too optimal play a while ago, since I came ahead of the curve when it comes to identities. I just have so many of them. I wonder though, wait, do we have any like season 4 new identities? We do. We have Wuthering Heights Chief Butler. Is this Otis? Yeah. Is this any good? I don't know. Echoes of the Manor. Oh boy. It's probably really good, right? Or sucks. I don't know. This game, balance in this game, kind of silly. But anyway. Yeah, I bought everything from season 3, and then, yeah. And 2, and 1. Like, only some standard stuff left to buy. Which, like, I should probably, like, at some point... No, I actually didn't buy everything for season 1. So yeah, I need to buy everything from season 1, and then these also. But we're gonna get there. Like, every season that's released, like, I buy everything from the newest season, and then, like, with what's left over, I buy some of these. And yeah. Anyway, I could have bought more, I think. I know it was a crazy week, so I didn't actually have a time to do an extra episode to just do the buys like I usually do. But it's okay. It's okay, because I have a very strong team, and that's about it. So yeah, the next episode I'll continue with the story. If you enjoy my interpretations and dabbling and like this very simplified, well, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do some nice things. Be kind to each other. And let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching. Oh, I unlocked this thing. Ooh, that's good, right? Thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.